SEASPAR, providing joint recreation programs and services for individuals with disabilities.
Since its inception in 1976, the Southeast Association for Special Parks and Recreation has had one fundamental goal in mind: to provide individuals with disabilities with a wide variety of recreational programs and services. Today, with its dedicated and professional group of staff and volunteers, SEASPAR continues to meet this goal on a daily basis by having served well over 67,000 special needs participants. Everything else that SEASPAR offers, acceptance, friendship, new social and educational experiences, and most importantly, fun, makes SEASPAR the successful Special Recreation Association that it is today.
In addition to extensive training programs and certifications, many of SEASPAR's staff members are involved in professional organizations so they can learn and implement how to better improve the quality of services to their participants.
This is especially important since SEASPAR's participants have a wide range of disabilities. SEASPAR's part-time staff provides expertise in specific areas, such as coaching and teaching music. And each year, SEASPAR is fortunate to have an average of 150 volunteers who willingly provide their time and talents to the seasonal and year-round program participants.
We're in a continuous training cycle with our staff and our volunteers. We have seasonal training programs where we might bring in information about a disabling condition or about a new technique that might be helpful in working with people with disabilities. We take pride in our training program, and our full-time staff are trained in first aid, CPR, and in nonviolent crisis intervention.
I think our staff is an excellent staff. From a program standpoint, they are very obviously reliable, dependable, have a lot of initiative, do an excellent job of planning.
As a parent, I especially look for really good interaction between the staff and my child, because that tells me a lot about how he's going to be treated, and they've always been outstanding.
We've been with SEASPAR for about 6 years now. We started out as volunteers and are now part-time staff. Why SEASPAR? It's rewarding for us. We feel that we're contributing to the community in some way, and it's enjoyable.
SEASPAR's programs offer something for all age groups and interests. The list goes on in each of SEASPAR's carefully thought-out seasonal brochures.
We try and find places which would have a lot of activity for us, a lot of stimulation for us to enjoy. And together we put together a real comprehensive program for them.
Swim lessons are a very important part of SEASPAR programs. People go for a lot of different reasons: endurance, physical exercise, learning the skill, health concerns.
In addition to the large quantity of programs, SEASPAR focuses on the quality. Leisure education provides participants with a continual service throughout the school year by setting goals and recognizing accomplishments. SEASPAR's inclusion program provides member entities with staff support and training, customized equipment, and site evaluations to identify potential physical barriers.
I think that SEASPAR provides an invaluable service to the community, not only in their programs that they offer, because they are certainly meeting the needs of a very large number of people, but also the inclusion aspect of it is helping more and more people really find their own place. SEASPAR can provide staff training in services for Park District staff to teach them about different disabilities and disabling conditions. We can also provide adaptive equipment, wheelchair accessible vans, any type of thing like that, so that every person can have their best recreation experience.
In addition to regularly offered programs, SEASPAR goes above and beyond to provide a floor hockey league, a stroke club, a teen club, and many more programs that can only be termed unique.
I think the most unique event is the Disabled Athletes Floor Hockey League. We have people who are more involved that have sticks taped to their chairs, as well as people who are ambulatory and can maneuver their own sticks. We also have a group of people who are able-bodied that come and play also.
We have the Do Drop-In Center, which is a program for adults with mental illness. It meets at the Westmont Community Center. Most of the group will go on the field trip out in the community at whether it would be a museum, a forest preserve, or miniature golf or bowling or whatever, or some of the group will stay back at the drop-in center and play games, plan future activities, and just socialize with one another.
The Stroke Club is a program run in conjunction with the Hinsdale Hospital, and it's held at the Paulson Rehabilitation Center in Willowbrook. Our part of it is social programming. We do trips to Giordano's Pizza. We take a trip every year downtown this year we're going to Navy Pier.
The teen club is important for a lot of reasons. It gives the teens who participate in the program a place to go with their friends, where they're accepted, where they feel comfortable, to have a good time, where they can socialize, where they can gossip, they can talk about the soap operas or the talk shows or latest trends and their love life.
I tell all the parents I work with about SEASPAR Day Camp because it has such a good reputation in the community. The schedule, the availability of transportation, the opportunity for scholarships for children who can't afford to go on their own has really made it available to a wide range of children who, again, might not be able to benefit from other programs or other recreational opportunities.
Another specialized program that SEASPAR offers is Heart Care, which SEASPAR maintains in cooperation with the Cardiac Rehabilitation Department of the Hinsdale Hospital. Heart Care is for those individuals who have cardiac problems or are in a high-risk factor. SEASPAR also works with area nursing homes in providing safe and adaptive programs, trips, and activities. But no matter what the program, SEASPAR always finds a way of lifting the spirits of all involved.
All aboard! Serena's song is a handicapped accessible hot air balloon. My wife and I have had previous experience crewing on hot air balloons, and when Serena's song came to the Lyle Ice to Sky Festival last year and it was sponsored by SEASPAR, we volunteered it so that we could have an opportunity to combine two of our loves. One is working on hot air balloons, the other is working with individuals who are challenged.
SEASPAR also offers Special Olympics programs that enable participants to compete and excel as a team and achieve recognition in a total of 11 different sporting events.
A lot of hard work and dedication by both the participants and the coaches go into the Special Olympics program, and SEASPAR athletes are able to participate in regional, state, and even national and international competitions.
One of the things about the SEASPAR Special Olympics is for our son, it's given him an opportunity to feel success. It's given him an opportunity to do some activities that in a regular park district he might not be included, or he might not perform to the level of maybe some other participants, and therefore he might not feel the success.
SEASPAR athletes annually advance to state level competition from our area games, but in addition to that, there have been 3 SEASPAR athletes who have qualified to go to the World Games that are held. 2 athletes have qualified in cross-country skiing, and 1 athlete has qualified in volleyball. Well, I think that the quality of the athletes directly reflects the quality of the coaches that SEASPAR trains, and the athletes that come to our events that represent SEASPAR always come well prepared. They come in proper uniforms, and their behavior, in addition to their athletic ability, is always exemplary.
SEASPAR was formed because a group of park districts in DuPage County felt that they had a responsibility to provide programming for those with special needs.
Yet that programming tends to be extremely expensive, and each one of the communities in its own right really didn't feel that it had enough finances as well as population base to provide good sound programming. So they joined together for the purposes of doing that and formed SEASPAR.
We have expanded from 5 communities to 11. With that growth comes more programs, a larger variety of programs, more staff, more vehicles. Other changes in the last 20 years, certainly the Americans with Disabilities Act. We get into a lot of inclusion programs.
Mission back in '76 was somewhat narrow. Today, as public demands and public needs continue to expand, our mission continues to expand also.
We're also serving a population with more severe disabilities than we did 20 years ago. And I think the staff needs to specialize more than they did in prior years because of the very unique needs and disabilities that we're seeing in our programs now.
The growth in the number of members in SEASPAR is probably based upon the success of the organization. As SEASPAR attained success and provided quality services, other communities noticed this and discussed the possibilities of joining SEASPAR, and many of them have.
SEASPAR's growth in numbers of participants and communities involved in itself show how successful SEASPAR truly is. As a result, SEASPAR's success throughout the years has been recognized by the numerous awards the organization has received.
SEASPAR is governed by a board of 11 that helps set the standards for SEASPAR being able to manage and financially maintain its recreational programming and services.
It's a collection of people. We've got elected officials, we've got past elected officials, we've got volunteers from various towns and villages, and we've got staff members from member entities.
The function of the SEASPAR board is policy making, making sure the organization is designed to fulfill the needs of the communities it serves and the populations it serves.
And also to act as the eyes and the ears of our community to bring back those kind of ideas to the staff.
Through creative funding, the SEASPAR board and staff are committed to offering a variety of programs at the lowest possible cost.
SEASPAR's funding is obtained from several sources, but the main source is a special levy based on property taxes. And that each district makes a levy. They collect the funds and then they transfer them to SEASPAR. In addition to that, there's quite a base of program fees and donations from anywhere and everywhere.
With the tax cap, we are looking for alternative ways of funding and support our ongoing programs. Example of that, within the last 3 years, we developed a Boosters Club.
Our goals are to basically to raise money to buy equipment and uniforms so that when our athletes participate in the various Special Olympics, whether it's the winter sports or the summer sports, they look neat, clean, crisp, sharp. They look like a team.
In addition to the tax levy and innovative funding sources, SEASPAR is able to make the most of its dollars by relying on volunteers and cooperatives. One particular volunteer has provided SEASPAR with over 500 free hours in the past few years, saving SEASPAR precious money. And since SEASPAR has no facilities of its own, it relies on the member organizations and cooperative agencies for ball fields, swimming pools, and other accommodations. Since the programs are held out in the community, they are very convenient for all users, as they are spread out over a 72-mile area.
SEASPAR relies heavily on what we call the Big C, the cooperative with our communities, working with service clubs, working with the school districts, the Knights of Columbus, parent groups, Boosters Club.
Service clubs have their own mission to help the members of their own community. So as a result, SEASPAR is a natural for every one of them.
Through trips, yearly programs, Special Olympics, and so much more, SEASPAR truly has something for everyone.
It is SEASPAR's challenge for the future to maintain its current level of services while always updating and developing new services. Today, SEASPAR recognizes the importance of developing an awareness for productive leisure lifestyles while offering acceptance, new friends, and fun.
As a result of being able to put together a consortium of agencies to do that collectively, we're able to provide more for our own communities. So that the participants in the program have got a much more varied program to participate in. They've got a much better staff than we could afford to hire as an individual, and as a result they have a much better experience. So this is a win-win-win situation.
Well, what the role of SEASPAR has been in our community, and which we are so proud, is the role of introducing empowerment to families and to widen their horizon. So often individuals with disabilities are isolated in their community, and what SEASPAR has done is to come in and to partnership to work with the recreation department of a particular community. So whatever the need is for a particular person, they say, tell us your need and let us help respond.
I believe the public expects from SEASPAR quality programs, fiscal management, a wide range of activities that are safe, activities that are fun.
Each person, I think, comes to SEASPAR wanting a little bit different thing out of it. Some of our teens and adults are happy to get out see their friends and do social things and be a part of the community just like everybody else. They have brothers and sisters that they see going out on a Friday night, and this gives them the opportunity to go out with their friends on a Friday night. Some of the children, I think, enjoy coming and playing, and parents have the peace of mind knowing that SEASPAR is perfectly qualified and able to work with their children and help them do the best that they can.
SEASPAR has come a long way since its inception in 1976, and the sincere dedication to quality has had a great impact on the successes of the program. The commitment to the individual encourages participants of all ages to participate in the wide range of programs and for all staff and volunteers to reap the benefits of helping others.
I think my most satisfying experiences have been through coaching. You know, seeing somebody hit the ball for the first time or learning how to run the bases.
Part of the reason I moved to the area was SEASPAR and also the special ed programs in the school systems. I hear people tell me who are not in the program how fortunate I am to be in the program. So I guess there are programs out there that are not comparable in any way, shape, or form.
It's this understanding of the individual need of the participant that makes SEASPAR so great.
It brings together a group of individuals that have different needs and allows them to interact with each other and learn how to interact and accept each other.
Anytime you go to a program and watch a participant achieve success or accomplish something that they've been trying hard to do, and there's a smile on the face, now that's a success for the program and for everyone involved with it.
If I had to summarize SEASPAR in one word, the word would be incredible.
SEASPAR, Southeast Association for Special Parks and Recreation.